Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I want to do another Christopher Kimball video because before I did sad news about America's Test Kitchen, one of my favorite cooking shows of all, the best cooking show of all time, and Cook's Country. And Christopher Kimball left the show and formed a new enterprise called Milk Street Kitchens. Now he has, I reviewed the new America's Test Kitchen without him. And now he has a new show on public television. It's weird because my public television does not have the show on, at least to my knowledge. It might be on the Create channel, but I don't think it is. Called Milk Street Kitchen. Christopher Kimball's Milk Street Kitchens. And I'm going to do a review of it. The very first premiere episode, Japan Fried Chicken. And this is dedicated to my friend Critical East Japan, who was doing videos, who does videos. He lives in Japan. And he was talking about the Christmas bucket that Kentucky Fried Chicken has that's hugely popular in Japan. KFC is very popular in Japan. Along with like Mr. Donut and stuff like that. I mentioned that thing about forgotten food places. And I guess with the Christmas bucket, you have to order it in October because they sell millions of them in Japan. Well, anyways, the show features Christopher Kimball. Different set. It has the same type of look, kind of as America's Test Kitchen, but the set's different. It looks a little more sterile, and they have things in the background like a little drawing. I don't know what the drawings say because it's way in the background. And at first, they have a studio audience. And I believe the studio audience is just there for the very first recipe, the main recipe. And like in Cook's Country, I remember they had a live studio audience for the tasting test, what Christopher Kimball used to do. And basically, it's about like different ways of cooking from across the country. And they talk about KFC, JFC, Japanese fried chicken, which is like, they do the recipe, it's like boneless chicken, which is really popular in Japan. It's karaage, I think it's called. And they did the recipe featuring like ginger and soy sauce, along with frying and stuff like that. They have lots of really good close-ups. But the chicken looks very good and make you very hungry. A really good close-up, better than in test kitchens. And that was a really interesting segment. Then the next segment was, the one girl looked a little bit nervous. It was like sweet and spicy green beans. That was very interesting too. Emily, for life, my name, she looked a little bit nervous, but it's still very interesting. And he does his jokes. And the weird thing is, in this show, they're positioned a different way. In test kitchens, the two girls hosting it now, Bridget Lancaster and Julie Collin Davidson, were on the right side, and Christopher Kimball was on the left side. Now, in this show, Chris Kimball's on the left side, and she's on the right side. And, he still does his jokes and stuff like that. The second girl, I can't remember her name, did like the mix it up. She had a little teeny tiny whisk. I thought that was cool. It looked like something in a dollhouse. That was neat. She used to mix her little sauces with. That was pretty cool. And then third was they did a recipe for like Japanese potato salad and something else that had like ham in it and stuff like that. That was a Japanese potato salad. And there was another cooking video, very detailed cooking videos. Lots of great close-ups. Even more so than test kitchens, I think. I really liked it. The one thing I missed that Test Kitchens has, they also had the product testing, taste tests, new gadgets reviewed, and the taste tests, and stuff like that. I missed that American Test Kitchen have. I think both shows are very important. I'm so glad I got to see the premiere episode of Christopher Kimball's Milk Street Kitchens. I give it a full-on 10 out of 10. I really like it. I wish that my public television would carry it. But, sometimes they're slow to stuff like that. I'm still waiting to see They did Our Town of Albion, which is real close. They don't want to do a Cranesville one, but of Albion. And I want to see it on... I missed it when I was on our local PBS. They said if you want to buy a copy, it's like $75, and I don't want to pay that much. But I really liked Christopher Kimball's Milk Street Kitchen. I definitely want to check out more stuff. I saw it on their website. They have free episodes on their website, which is really cool. And I remember their magazine. I like their magazine really well, too. But I get a full 10 out of 10 for Christopher Kimball's new show, Milk Street Kitchen, on PBS. If your PBS station is cool enough to carry it, mine, ours doesn't. I review the premiere episode, Japan Fried Chicken. So until next time, bye please. Take care, my legion. It's really, I mean, I think they're trying to do like food from all across the country and stuff like that. I mean, in different countries. Looks very interesting and very informative too. All right, take care, everybody. And he still has a sense of humor. So take care, everyone.